What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, just Small American here. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little deeper, because, like, I just woke up. Anyways, today I'm gonna do part 2 of my tour. I said I was gonna do a part 2 of my tour, so here we are. First we have my Italian restaurant, because my friend Country Ball Show, you should subscribe to requested me to make this, so I decided to make an Italian restaurant. Here's the interior. Might look a little empty, which I meant to say in my first part, but alright. Next we have 2 new railroad crossings. By the way, if you have not watched part 1, I'll suggest you go watch that right now before you come in and watch this. Alright. Here's my railroad crossing. Here it is activated. Alright. Up next we have another railroad crossing, which is right over here. Another one activated. Alright. And now I'm actually gonna build something in here. Now I'm sorry, I know this might be a little different from what I'm doing normally, but I'm gonna split this up into about 5 parts or more. I don't know how many. I'm actually gonna make this a whole entire series. It's even gonna have a lot of seasons. So this is episode 2. So, anyways, let's get started. Now, you guys, I have no idea what to build. And I'm actually going to figure it out. I'm going to go check on what's going on in my... oh, it's lagging. Oh, there we go. Nope, no one else said it. If you guys haven't seen the post where I asked you to suggest something, I suggest you to go there and comment something for me to build. But do not, and I mean do not give me stores, because I am not ready for those kind of stuff yet. I'll try to do stores later, but right now I don't have time to do them, and I'm not ready for some kind of big project. By the way, the Country Ball Show, if you're watching this, here's your Italian restaurant that I built for you. Well, I didn't build it for you, but, you know. Alright. I'm actually going to look it up. I know what to build. Let's see. I'm actually going to build a KFC. So, let me go look it up. KFC. Interior. I'm so sad. Alright. Here's a good one. Alright, let's build this KFC. If y'all have suggested KFC, which I'm afraid you probably didn't. But, okay. I'll be nice by letting you all suggest here if you want to. If not, that's completely fine. Then I need some... okay, I'm not going to get anything else. Oh yeah, I need lights. I'm going to use street lights, because why not? Alright, I also need doors and glass. What type of glass, though? I might go with this one right here. And then I want to go with... from what I'm looking at, looks like I need some... I'm going to get a banner. So, banner. I'm going to get 1, 2, and 3. And then I need some red dye. Oh. Or red. Oh, there's red dye. Oh, it's called rose red. Okay, I need a lot of rose red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then I need a crafting table, which I'm going to use an analog crafter. I'm going to build it right next to the Italian restaurant I built for Country Ball Show. So, yeah. Alright. I'm looking at it right now, and I don't want black for here. I'm just gonna make it however I want. Oh, I'm not gonna do the banners right now, so I'll put them into here. I'm gonna make a parking lot, but I'm not doing that right now. No, that actually might be a stupid idea to use street lights. I'll just take all of this out. Electronics is just not as disabled. I'm gonna go with modern lights. I don't know, this might be wrong or right, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna use ceiling lights just for this one. Oh, wait, the door. I'm gonna put the door over here, but I'm gonna put the drafter to the side, maybe. Well, that's where I'm gonna put the Colonel Sanders on here, so. Oh, it's striped. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. I forgot it was striped. Now I'm building this on video, so if this is so technically it could be how I build my buildings in Minecraft. Can it? I'll try to do it. I'll do an alternative title in the description. So there you go. I'm gonna do an alternative description. Well, alternative title. So the alternative title could be how I build my buildings in Minecraft. That's weird though, but like, yeah, that's kind of pointless. I'm actually gonna raise this up just a little bit for the for where Colonel Sanders is gonna be. I actually want to build him a lot more fancy than the one what I built for Wendy's, because Colonel Sanders is way too famous. So I have to build him like actually instead of with a different Wendy's. Alright, I'm gonna put them to the side for now. So I don't really need them. Alright. I'm gonna use black concrete for Colonel Sanders' face. So let's see. I don't know if this is gonna be like. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna put. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to build Colonel Sanders as accurate as I can. I don't know, this looks weird, maybe? Or is it just me? I try to build Colonel Sanders as accurate as I can. Why does that look like a female symbol? Yeah, that's probably how that's built. I don't know. It looks kind of accurate if I can say that, but it looks a little weird at the same time. I also need gray concrete as well for the roof. Or whatever gray thing I need. Yeah, gray concrete would do. Alright. Technically, this is gonna be how I built my buildings, but like. Won't that be in the title? By the way, I will make a tutorial for how to build anything in my city that I just built, so yeah. All in all, this only took me like a week to do this. It's going to take a long time to do, so please show me some support. If you don't want to give me some support, that's completely fine. I'm actually not mad. You all can do whatever you want. I don't care. You can subscribe. You can do whatever you want. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay. I'm not going to be mad. I'm letting y'all choose whatever you want. You can subscribe, you can comment, whatever you may do. That's completely up to you. There we go. And the shape of my KFC is officially finished. And now I just need to raise these walls up. Which I'm gonna use with the builder's wand. I know this may be cheating, but like I have to. So that's what I use for my roads as well. Technically, let it go up to here about, maybe. I think I made my Colonel Sanders a little too big, but other than that, that's okay. He looks quite fine. Now build it all the way to his face. Okay, this might be a little Yep, that's a little too tall. I accidentally made it 1 block tall. That's okay, mistakes happen. I also need to delete this. I really don't need it. Alright. Builders 1, activate. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna stop. Alright, the KFC right here. The out tier is officially finished. I just need to do the banners. Well, the windows first. We'll do the windows first. I'm actually going to extend this out a little bit so it doesn't look dull. There we go. That looks so much better. I extended it out so it didn't have to be a little too dull when I'm trying to build this. So I just need to... I'm going to extend it by 1 more to make it a little more realistic. I don't know if that's what I can say. Oh. Uh-oh. We're not going to send out Colonel Sanders entirely. I'm also going to have to extend this roof a lot. Alright, this is how I'm going to make it. Just a little more. Well, yeah, I'm going to send Colonel Sanders out just a little more. I'm going to need to look at this accidental one. Alright, that actually looks quite good. I extended it out just a little further. Alright, now I'm going to build the floor for my KFC. This usually takes me like a few minutes, so... Not the floor, but the whole entire buildings I build. It usually takes me around a few minutes to build, so that's unique. I'm gonna put up this gray concrete. I really don't need it right now. I'm also gonna use the builder's wand to extend this grass a lot because I accidentally broke it. Let's hope this accident doesn't happen again. And my stomach's grumbling. I think it's hungry. Whatever, it's okay. I don't want to do that. I won't eat right now because I already ate. Alright. Alright, enough about eating. Let's just wait. Never mind. That is the point. That is the point of KFC. You're supposed to eat, but like, I mean, I've never really built a. Yeah, I have built a KFC. Never mind, I lied. I lied. Never built a KFC before. Well, I have built a KFC before, I meant. And actually, let me rephrase that. I lied. I have built a KFC before. A lot. Well, not a lot. Just like maybe thrice. Which means 3 times. No, I did not say twice. I said grass, which means 3 times. Well, this is my 4th time, maybe. I'm not sure. I built KFC so much. I don't know how many I built. I'm gonna do this so it doesn't look too tall. Side. Okay, that looks a little more. That looks a little more less. That looks a little less creepy, but I like it. I would have used like paintings to build this, but I don't know. And I'm about to get copyrighted. Anyways, oh, I got. Oh crap! I need to build the door. Oh, that's okay. I'll just do that later. No, I'll do it right now. I'm not gonna procrastinate. I'm gonna do it right now. Alright. The doors are placed on my KFC. If anyone has suggested KFC, if you did, there you go. I built it just for you. Now I gotta do the roof. Simply. Alright, this is how I build ventilations on, you know those little things on top of buildings? Yeah, I use stone slabs or smooth stone slabs in modern days and rails. So what I do is I place it 1 block lower on the slab, on the building, and then I just do this. I just build, no, no, don't do this. Instead do this. Okay, for a tip, do not do this. Do not build it up like this. Instead, build it 1 block lower, so it can make it a little more. It can make it a little more realistic. And then build this. Build your roof like this. If you don't have the builder's one, you'll just have to build it manually. All right, now here comes the fun part. building the ventilations. Alright, what you're gonna do is go wherever you want, just place 2 of them, and then, like, build a 2x2 square and then add rails on top. This is how I build ventilations personally. If you want to do this, I'll make a full tutorial on how to do this so your buildings will look a little more realistic and a lot more pizzazz, you know what I'm saying? Like your buildings are gonna have a lot more pizzazz, if you know what I mean. Alright, the ventilations are officially finished on my KFC. I even taught you all how to build them, so that's nice. Alright, now it's time for my favorite part, the banners. I think it's everyone's least favorite part, but I think it's fun. Alright, I'm gonna get the banners, the die, and the analog crafter, which I use because, like, I'm weird. Alright, I'm gonna get a banner right here. Well, over there. I'm gonna get a few rose bushes to make this. I'm gonna go on the other side and do the same thing. It looks like an edge so far, but it's okay. Then I'm gonna build this other side to make a cake. Alright, now it's time for the F. Alright, I'm gonna place my banner, and then I'm gonna do this. Bam. And then rose red, go up top. And then on here, I'm gonna use rose red and then go there. Yep, there's an F. Now I'm gonna build a C. Right here. And then on top, I'm gonna put the banner on top and then do this. Looks like an L so far, but it's not supposed to be an L. It's supposed to be a C. There you go, KFC. Now I just gotta put all this up, and then 1, 2, 3. I accidentally dropped it. That's okay. Alright, I'm gonna put KFC right here. K, F, and C. And then I'm gonna place another one on here. Get a little more, modern. Well, it's not modern, but like, alright, KFC's officially finished. Well, kind of, but it's complicated. KFC. Oh, we forgot one. And now I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna go KFC in whatever position I can. It has to say KFC everywhere. Not really, but like, yeah. Alright, the KFC banners are officially finished, so last time, I guess. And stairs. Alright, here's how I build the drive-thru. Now, what you're gonna get is doors. I know this sounds very weird, but just trust me. You need to get doors. Yeah, I know, doors. I know it seems weird, but it's actually for a good reason. I don't think it's storage. I think it's items. No, it's bedroom. No, it's tables and chairs. Nope. Oh wait, I think it's not bathroom. Okay. I think the doors are somewhere here. Any of these. Electronics, outdoor. I think that's what the door is. Oh crap, it's raining in this weather. Clear. Here we go. Alright, I don't know where the doors is exactly. There it is. Alright, modern sliding door. Alright, what you're gonna do is you're gonna build 2 glass and then 1 door. Well, you gotta go inside and then put the modern sliding door. Like this. So this is how you build your drive-thru. It's very simple. And you only need like 2 materials. That's all you need. And 1 mod, but we're not going to count that. Alright, now I'm going to build the thing that's on top of the drive-thru. And the banners are flickering. I don't know how, but it's probably because I'm moving far away. Alright, let's build a window over here. Now, I'm not placing them in random places. I'm just putting them, like, strategically. And I'm also going to put them where the dark places are. I was going to put the entrance on Colonel Sander right here. This area. Right there. But I decided not to. Because that would be weird. And, yeah, I just don't want to do that because I'm too lazy to. Well, I'm not lazy, but I just like it on the outside more than the inside. Because, like, it's just weird. Alright, then I'm going to go over there. I'm not building it on the KFC thing. I'm just going to build it right here. It's very simple. Well, kind of, if you don't know how to do it, but, I mean, if you know how to do it, then it's very simple for you. Well, I'm not bullying anyone, I'm just saying, like, you're gonna do so good at this, trust me, guys, I promise. I'm gonna build way more windows in it. Well, actually, I'm not building it on the drive-thru. So I think this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna have drive-thrus in my window. Well, probably the, you know, but, like, yeah. Alright, the entrance is right here. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Ceiling light, turn that on. Ceiling light, turn that on. Ceiling light, turn that on. This is gonna give me even more lighting. This is where I'm gonna build every single one of my lights. Right here on the roof. It's like, yeah, you need lighting on your roofs. Okay. If you don't do lighting on your roofs, it's gonna be way too dark. So I suggest you to do that. Or if you're like me from like when I was in my lazy period, then you could do that. But like, you know, or be like the pro and just use night vision, which I don't use in this one. Alright. Alright, the exterior is done. I just gotta do the interior, which nice, I like that. I like this stripe over there. It looks kinda unique. Alright, after this I'm gonna build the parking lot and then I'll be finished. How long have I been recording? I've only been recording for 22 minutes, so I know this video is gonna be way longer. I'm for sure. I hope my mom doesn't get mad at me. Because she was mad at me once. And I don't know how long that was, but yeah. Let's hope she doesn't get mad. I'm praying to God she doesn't get mad. We're not gonna use double lines though. Alright, let's just well, I don't really need sidewalls, so there you go. I really don't need it. I'm gonna go to traffic control and use streetlights. Maybe double, I don't know. Just use it right now. What does it look like on the outside when it's night? Oh my goodness, that looks beautiful. Absolutely striking. Alright, now it's time to build the cash register. And you may be asking, where am I going to build it? Right here on the drive-thru. Guys, here's the tip. You got to build your cash registers where the drive-thru is. Like your drive-thru window, this is where you're going to put your cash registers. I know this seems a little hard, but trust me, it's going to be so easy. Once you get the hang of it, you'll know what I'm going to say. But you gotta leave it ending over here so you can get through. And now it's time to build the kitchen. Let's go get an oven for the chicken. I'm gonna remove everything about that on this. Well, maybe not storage, but it's the only things I'm doing. Light gray kitchen cabinet. We're gonna use black. Or we're gonna use red. That's KFC signature colors. Well, red and white. Those are KFC signature colors. Alright, here we go. Blender, and then we're gonna use let's see. Washing machine. Oh, yeah, we definitely need a dishwasher. So how else are you gonna build the how else are you gonna how else are you going to you know Alright, oven's gonna be right here. Blender's gonna be right there. The toaster's gonna be right here. Microwave. There's a microwave, dishwasher, and red kitchen cabinet. All along for here. I would actually build a menu, but I might do that. Now, how would I do that, you may be asking? Well, it's actually pretty simple. I'm going to use item frames. Yep, you heard me. Item frames. Now, back then, they didn't have, like, item frames here. Like, glowing item frames, so... Yeah. Basically, you're just going to get chicken and maybe fries. I don't know. We're just going to see. Alright, menu right here, and then I'm going to get a sign. Cooked chicken. Well, I'm gonna say fried chicken. Oh, that's what to spell like Chick-fil-A does. Which Chick-fil-A's chips to KFC's rival. Alright, I'm gonna say about $3.99. So approximately $4. Right here. Fried chicken. Perfect. Alright. Now it's time to build the tables. Oh. Table. Much better. Let's go get a table right here. I'm gonna use spruce this time. Well, I'm gonna use birch this time. Birch chair. We might use birch blinds, or we're gonna use birch hinge. Alright, let's build 2 chairs right here, and 1 chair right there. Well, we're gonna use tables and then another chair. Here we're gonna add some tables, and we're gonna do this. And there you go. The tables are finished. Finished! I meant finished! Sorry. But I love fish, though. Well, I don't love fish because they're, you know. Alright, it's time to build some hedges. I'm gonna build hedges around my KFC. Alright. Alright, I'm building hedges around my KFC. Colonel Sanders. The most wonderful man in Kentucky. He found a KFC. Well, and I don't believe that KFC was founded in Utah. I believe it was founded in Kentucky. Because it says in the name, and I'm from Kentucky, and I don't believe that Utah made KFC. If it was, it'd be called UFC or something. Utah Fried Chicken. Whoa, that's not perfect. Alright, the hedges is done. Now I'm gonna add the parking lot. In part 3, I'm gonna build a lot more stuff. And maybe show you some more stuff. Alright. Now it's time to build the parking lot. This part is really fun. And I believe that I actually have so much fun with it. After this, I'm gonna end the video here. After I get done with the parking lot, and after I show you guys the interior, that's gonna be the end of this video. But right now, I'm building the parking lot. So don't worry. Yeah. Alright. Right here, let's build all this. And now we're gonna build straight lines. We're gonna straight lines right here. We're not gonna put it in the hedges though. Oh, that's way too, you know. Alright, there we go. Now it's time to build my street lights. Alright. My KFC's officially... Hold on. As I was gonna say, my KFC's finished. Here's the outerior. Here's the interior. And now, I'm going to show you the drive-in. Drive-in. I meant drive-in. Drive-through. Here's the drive-through. Right here. No, that's not it. Where did I put that thing? Oh, yeah, right here. Here's the drive-through. You can even open it. You can even close. Look at that. So cool. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's video. I will do part 3 tomorrow. I'll do episode 3 tomorrow. Right now, I don't have time. Anyways, thanks for watching, and peace. Goodbye, everyone.